Hi everybody and welcome to Music with Meg. I'm Meg and today we're meeting my guitar.
Everybody follow me, it's Music with Meg.
This is my guitar. Just like the violin, my guitar is a member of the strings family, which means that it has strings. Now let's take a closer look at my guitar. Now even though my guitar is blue, it's made of wood. Just like the other members of the strings family. Just like the violin, my guitar has pegs at the top for tuning the strings. And then we have the long fretboard. And finally at the bottom, there's this big round hole. And that's where the sound comes out. Now my guitar is a stringed instrument because it has a set of strings. Just like the violin, the guitar strings have different names. Starting from the top, we have E, B, G, D, A, and E. Now I remember the names of my strings with a fun little saying. E for Easter, B for bunny, G for goes, D for dancing, A for at, and E for Easter. Easter, bunny, goes, dancing, at, Easter. That's just my way of remembering, but you might want to come up with your own. Now let's take a look at the fretboard. Can you see these lines that go all the way up the fretboard? Well, these tell guitarists where to put their fingers. Each fret takes the note up by a semitone. So let's look at the E string, for example. If I play the string with no fingers, it plays the note E. But as I move up, the note goes up. E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. Now, lots of guitarists play different notes by moving their fingers up and down the fretboard. But most guitarists just use the fretboard to play chords. Now, when we play a chord, we put lots of fingers down at the same time in a certain key. For example, C major, which looks like this. So you can see some of the strings have no fingers and others have fingers on. And when we put it all together, it makes a C major chord like this. Now, once you've got the fingers laid down in your left hand, you can play in lots of different ways with your right hand. We can play with our fingers, or we can use a plectrum or a pick to play. The most popular way to play the guitar is by strumming like this. Now lots of guitarists like to strum because you can play in different rhythms to give the music a different feel. Now if you want to play something a little bit softer, you can pick the strings one by one with your fingers, like this. To make a louder sound, you can pick the strings or strum using the plectrum. Now there are lots of different types of guitars, but my guitar is an acoustic guitar. Acoustic. Now the opposite of an acoustic guitar is an electric guitar. Electric guitars are plugged into an amp or a speaker so that you can turn the volume up or down and put all sorts of other effects on. guitars don't make any sound within their bodies like an acoustic guitar. In fact, if you unplug an electric guitar, it hardly makes any sound at all. Whereas an acoustic guitar makes sound without being plugged into anything. Now, once you've put it all together, you can see why the guitar is so popular amongst singers. Once you've got the hang of your left and right hands, the rest of your body is free to sing and even dance along. Let's recap what we learnt today. We learned that the guitar is a stringed instrument and that the guitar has 6 strings. Can you remember the names of the strings? E, B, G, D, A, and E. We learnt the difference between acoustic guitars, which make the sound in their bodies, and electric guitars, which need to be plugged into an amp or a speaker. We learnt that the fretboard tells us where to put our fingers to change the pitch. And we learnt that you can play the guitar by strumming or by picking. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so you know when my video comes next week. But for now, it's a goodbye from me and goodbye from the guitar. Bye!